Back here at Roxburgh, catching up now with Dave McCormick after the win of Maui. Firstly, Dave, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great win.
Oh, I'm pretty happy here. Put him in the race. I thought he was the best horse in the race, so put him in the race.
He's actually been going very, very good, and looked a treat out there. And I was around at the start. He was very positive at the start. He was quite happy to stand there. It's always a good sign with the trotters when they're behaving themselves before a race.
He's been a bit naughty lately, actually. He's been jibbing at the start. When the tape goes, he just stands there and loses 10. But today he stepped off pretty good.
Yeah, he seemed happy. I wouldn't have said that. Well, I was just watching them all. The only reason I can say I remembered him, every horse out there seemed very happy and content with themselves.
Oh, we look after them here in New Zealand.
You do indeed. Now, that was the first, that race. Your son Lawrence, he drove the second horse. That's the first time you guys have ran 1-2 in a race. That's got to be pretty special for you.
Oh, it was good, yeah, it was really good. As Lawrence said, if anyone could beat him, it would be me, and I'd be happy to the other way around if yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but are you happier that you're beating?
Yeah.
That's the answer I was after. I think a few people were after it. How many horses do you guys train?
4.
Only 4, and 2 of them were in that race, and you're on 1-2. That's a great effort.
Yeah, and the other one got second at Macau the other day, beating an Austral too, so yeah.
Team's going good. Whereabouts you base?
Timwood, Ashburton.
Ashburton, yeah. So it's a bit of a trip. You guys stay up here. Lawrence is staying up here, but do you stay up here with the horse as well?
Yeah, we're all at Cromwell Racecourse. We'll camp down there. We've done it for about the last 15 years. And, great party atmosphere every night after the races. And, yeah, it's good.
What is it you reckon about the 3 days here? It's so unique. Like people said to me to come down here and, some people saying, what do you think of it? What do you think of it? Omakau the other day was just outstanding. This is very different. This is a lot more laid back, I reckon, here. And then I believe Cromwell, we're back on the grass, so it'll be different again. What is it that makes it so special for you harness guys in New Zealand to be able to come down here for 3 days and enjoy each other's company?
Well, there's very few places you can do it nowadays. Like, there's not many circuits left. They've shut down the Nelson circuit where everyone used to socialise together. There's still the West Coast around Christmas time, but yeah, you don't get to spend a lot of time with other people in the industry nowadays. You go to the races, you load up afterwards and you go home. Whereas when you come down here, you've got a week or 10 days to get to know some people that you'd never really get to know otherwise.
And I think that's the one thing, like, from my point of view, I've been very lucky because I've got to know so many more people because you see people day in, day out. It's not like you're into a race meeting, you're out and you're waiting for the next race meeting. It's sort of people finish their drives and they just cruise around and there's no sort of stress, no hustle bustle, if you like, to get out of here and get home.
Well, here, there's so much to do around this area. Like around the central area, there's just such great scenery and there's lakes and things. We've been down at the lake, the kids have been swimming, and it's just a great place to be. Great part of the country.
It's a great part of the world. Yeah. As an Australian, it's come across here, and I'm glad you said that. Like, I driving along a river today, I did the silly touristy thing. I actually got out and took a video of it because it's breathtaking, and I think sometimes we get too caught up in our world, too much hustle bustle. Yeah. So stop, as they say, stop and smell the roses. I got out and took a photo of a creek. Well, it's a river, but you know what I mean. Like, and I think sometimes we do forget that, and that's one thing this circuit affords people, and then gives people that luxury to do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, we love it down there. That's why we keep coming back. Most years we manage to win at least one, so we've got our one for this circuit. So we're pretty happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great. And you retired otherwise, or you do other work?
I'm retired. Yeah.
Yeah, but Lawrence, so you've got to keep him on the go by the looks.
We've bred quite a few more just lately in the last couple of 3 years. I've bred more than I've ever bred before, so hopefully I'll be around for a year or two.
Is that for the son mainly to get him going?
No, for both of us.
Yeah, good.
I'm not giving up yet.
No. Well, I think that's always good. I think sometimes we, in life we do everything for our kids. As a father, I do the same thing, and you will do everything, but you've got to look after yourself as well, don't you?
Oh, well, years ago, I think we're still the only ones. How many years ago now? It might be 10 years or so ago, a bit longer even. Dad had 3 in at Fulbury Park, and it's the only time 3 generations had driven in the one race in New Zealand. So Dad drove here. I think he was 82, and I don't know how old I was. And Lawrence, anyway, the 3 of us drove, all horses trained by Dad, and Lawrence won with a horse called Kathy Combo. So that was a special night.
That is, and it's great that you remember that. And it's one of those ones. Now you've said that story. A lot of people say, "Well, I was there," and I do remember that. I can remember the Langs in Australia. They did it. Graham, Gavin and Chris Jr. all drove in the one race, and that was the same thing. And I think Graham at the time, and probably your dad, did the same thing. Graham was the most proudest person, if you like, after it. And I'm tipping like you would have been pretty proud to see your son get up there and beat you, but I reckon your dad would have been really, would have meant the world to him.
Oh, we were all chuffed. Yeah, it was a great day. Yeah, it was just the fact that he was still working all these 3 horses at 82 was a tribute to him. Yeah.
One of the cool things about this sport that we undersell, isn't it? Like, there's 2 things. You guys all get up here and have a great holiday, the mateship, but the memories that families can cherish and have for the rest of their life is just outstanding as well, isn't it?
I've been coming here to the races with Dad since I can remember. I was probably coming down here when I was 18 months old. It's just in my DNA.
And Lawrence is out there now, and he's got some young ones following him around as well. So I'm tipping you're going to be trying to keep it going so you can get those guys driving as well.
Yeah, we're just amateurs. Like we work 3 or 4 horses as a rule. That's about it. And then we'll turn them out for a spell. Probably after they come back from here, then you might not see us for 4 or 5 months until they're ready to go again. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, thank you very much. Thanks for the chat. Well done. But I really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.